Tim, welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today I'm going to walk you through a how-to that's going to guide you through the use of the Ulysse Nardin GMT plus-minus Perpetual system, in this case the caliber 32, the very first of the so-called Perpetual Ludwig or Ludwig Oxlin Ulysse Nardin Perpetuals came out during the anniversary year of 1996. Now by 1999 the company had integrated the GMT plus-minus system, which it launched in 1994, with that 1996 Perpetual calendar system, creating what you see here. The case, the Quadrato, launched in 2005. Put them all together and you have the Quadrato GMT plus-minus Perpetual. Now there are many myths surrounding the Oxlin system and Ulysse Nardin's Perpetuals in general. So I want to walk you through some of the facts regarding the movement, how to use it properly, how to avoid damaging it, and hopefully debunk a few of the myths. Now the key to remember here is that this is one of the only Perpetual calendar systems that can accommodate the year 2100 exemption without being sent back to Switzerland, and it does that by being one of the only Perpetual calendar systems that can be set both forward and backward and fully corrected by the user at home without resort to a watchmaker. Now the basics are pretty simple. You pull the crown to extremity. This is called position C. It has A, flush the case, B, second position, and C all the way out. And now all the way out I can set the watch with everything: central, local hours and minutes, as well as the 24-hour reference hand moving in sync. As I advance this, I'll also advance the date, the day, the month, and even the year if I circulate sufficiently. Now, I return the watch to position A, flush the case. Now, when I take it to position 2, I can do some interesting things here. I can move the date forward and backwards, and you'll note the month just beneath jumps forward and backwards as I advance or retard the date. And that's important because you cannot accidentally advance this watch past the current date and have to leave it sitting as you would on a coordinated calendar with a year, such as the Kurt Claus system seen on IWC's and Jaeger-LeCoultre. Here, if you overshoot, you just back up. Now it's important to note that as you use the quickset system for the date, you advance or retard the month. You're also coordinated with the date, or rather I should say the year. Date, month, and year. Year being at 6 o'clock, almost kind of blocked below the hour hand, and now you can see it to better advantage. As you advance the watch using the quickset function, you will not advance the day of the week. That can only be advanced by moving the hour hand, either using the crown in position C or by using the plus-minus adjusters. Now let me show you how those work. The plus-minus system allows you to toggle forward and backwards as you travel without stopping the balance, affecting its isochronism or amplitude. And you'll note, as it advances, keep your eye on the day, the date. It will advance the day in sequence. The day is the one function that you cannot control using the crown quickset. Now here's the thing. There's a myth that this watch can't be damaged by setting it out of sequence. And that is a myth. If you attempt to set the watch using the quickset function between the hours of 8:30 p.m. and 3 a.m., just as with any other calendar system that's vulnerable while its automatic jump is engaged, you can damage the watch. So it's important, as you set the timepiece, remember, you're still vulnerable to that so-called danger window between 8:30 p.m. and 3 a.m. So it's always best to advance the hour hand to something like 6 a.m. just so you know for sure. Advance it once through the turn of the date, advance it to 6 o'clock, and now you're good to go. Remember, you can move all hands in sync in the outermost position. However, Ulysse Nardin warns that if you attempt to use the pusher adjusters to jump the hour hand while the crown is in any position but position A, flush to the case, you can damage the movement. So to recap, the date, the month, and the year are controlled through the crown quickset. The day is controlled by either pulling the watch crown out to position 3 and advancing the hours, or by advancing the local hour hand using the GMT plus-minus correctors. Finally, you can set the Perpetual calendar backwards and forwards with no hazard to the movement. Simply don't do so between 8:30 p.m. and 3 a.m. And always remember, when using the GMT plus-minus pushers, always use them when the crown is flush to the case in position A. You can see this Ulysse Nardin Quadrato GMT plus minus Perpetual and purchase it on our website.